What's up, guys? What is today? January 7th?
Sure. Yeah, I think so.
You have your phone out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
January 7th. We've had like 2 weeks of sub-zero temperature, so going outside has not been high on anybody's list of priorities. We're here. We're going to try our hand at ice fishing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is Kelly's first time ever ice fishing.
Counting on beginner's luck.
I've been actually ice fishing like one time, and it was last week. I mean, as a child growing up, we used to chop holes in the ice with a hatchet and try and fish, but that was never real fruitful. So I spent the past week accruing the gear that we would need to be successful in this endeavor. And it's all back there loaded up. Got a shack, a heater, sled, a couple rods. My wife's in the car. I'm not going to say how much I spent.
Thank you.
Ice fishing.
Jeremy, if you're watching, you've created a monster.
Yeah. Ice fishing's an expensive hobby to get into. We're fishing blind today. I didn't have the money for a flasher or an underwater camera. But I did read something on Facebook about a guy using an action camera as his underwater camera. So I got the cheap Menards one that I put on a PVC pole that I'm just going to stick down the holes and see if we can see anything. I don't know. You got to work with what you got. So stay tuned. We're going to poke some holes in the ice and hopefully catch some fish. I don't know. So we're fishing in about maybe 5 feet of water. I feel like we're really far away from the shore, but we're all set up. I'm not real hopeful for this trip, but it's just a good chance to get out and try things out. My whole idea for using the action camera as sort of a fish camera didn't work. That cheap camera's battery died. I charged it all morning, so it was fully charged when we come out, and as soon as I turned it on, it said it was shutting down because of low battery. So we're fishing blind. We've got about 12 inches of ice here in Walworth County.
Yeah.
Temperatures are supposed to be higher today, but the wind is whipping across this lake right now, so it's very unpleasant outside of the shack. In here it's quite nice even without the heater on. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully we catch something. Turns out ice fishing is pretty boring if you're not catching any fish.
Truth.
We haven't been out that long. What, probably an hour maybe?
Yeah.
We're just in a bad spot. And it's really windy. So moving around and being out there doesn't seem real appealing to me right now. I wonder what the light is going to look like on this. That's alright. Chances are we'll stick it out here for a little while longer, and then we may just pack up and go home. Because the thought of trying to move this tent while it's set up seems like a poor life choice.
Could be a funny video, though.
Could be a funny video, but poor life choice. And just the thought of tearing it down and putting it back up with this wind doesn't appeal to me either, so we'll stick it out a little bit longer. You never know. Big school of crappies may come right under us any minute.
That'd be sweet.
I doubt it.
Highly doubt it.
But it might happen. So.
was surprised at how like light it is in here, even without like the window open. Like
close that window.
Like
yeah, coming up to the ice.
Yeah. I feel like I see people outside of their little huts, and then I think that they must just be crazy people, and I don't trust them anyway. You know?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking weirdo.
I don't trust your judgments.
You clearly are a crazy person, and so I will not take any word of advice from you. I don't care if you have a bunch of fish in front of you. I will not do it. I got ice in my hole.
It's in your ice hole.
Got ice in my hole. I have all these random songs that just keep floating through my head.
Like a happy little butterfly?
Yeah, precisely. Try it off. Why?
I think it's like a lot of heat right there.
I'm not doing it. Yourself, so if you do, you got plenty of cold water to put on it.
Just dunk your hand in the hole. We decided to call it after about 2 hours. We were just too shallow. Yeah. There was no room for the fish to swim. Normally I would have moved, but it is windy out there. Just that you have to record when we were taking the shelter down. That got a little bit dicey for a second, but yeah, it was our first time out. Everything seems to work. Did you say warm in the shelter?
Warm in the shelter.
So, I mean, no one got hypothermia. We still have all our fingers, no frostbite. So I'll count this as a success. We didn't catch any fish, but it was really more just a trial run to get out. So yeah, now we got all the stuff. We can only add to it. So our ice fishing adventures are bound to get more and more fruitful. So thanks for watching. GoPro's about to die. These things do not like cold weather. So.